This is the book of Galatians, chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived. The Most High Yahawah is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the true leaders of Israel to this day, who taught me this truth. And I would like to say Shalom to all the Akim and the Akwath that's believing on this truth and that's seeking their salvation at the hands of Yahawah and his only begotten Son, Yahawashi. I would like to say Shalom. So today, I just want to get into a quick video, and I'm going to entitle this lesson, Babylon Will Be Repaid. The spoiler will be spoiled, okay? And Babylon is speaking about America, okay? This place will be repaid for all the wickedness, okay, as pushed out through the four corners of the earth, okay? All the raping, the robbing, okay, the pillaging of the earth, mainly the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. This devil is getting ready to be repaid for all that he has done, okay, as it tells you in the book of Revelations 18. Let's get this right quick. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18. This devil, okay, is getting ready to be repaid back for all what he has done. It says Babylon is fallen, and we are in that time where we're watching this place fall real time. All right. Revelation 18 and 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come from the heavens having great power, and the earth was lightening with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitations of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all the nations have drunk of her wine, and the wrath of her fornication. The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. The merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundancies of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people. And this is when the elect of the nation of Israel is taken up, okay, via the chariots, okay, at our Lord's second coming. Okay, what is that? Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter into thy chambers, shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment into the indignation of the Lord be overpassed. Okay, see, we're fastly approaching that time where the elect is getting ready to be taken out of Babylon, okay, and this place is going to be burnt via fire, okay, those intercontinental ballistic missiles, okay, and chariot fire, okay, this place is getting ready to be repaid for all the blood that it has spilt over here, okay, all the Israelite blood that it has spilt over here in the land of America, Babylon the Great, all right. This place is not going to be let go scotch free, as it tells you in the book of Nahum. We'll get next. Okay. Yahawashi Yahawashi is slow to anger, great in power, and he's not going to allow the wicked to be let go. All right, let's just pull that right quick, and we'll read that next. Going back, let's read. It says, verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. And that last plague is going to be a plague of fire. For his sins have reached into heaven. Okay, see, how Shem Yahushua is hearing the prayers of the elect of the nation of Israel, because every day we have a complaint against America, Babylon the Great. Every day we have a complaint against Esau, Edom. Okay, for her sins have reached into the heavens, and the Most High has remembered her iniquities. Reward her. Okay, this is the point. Reward her even as she has rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, and the cup which she has filled, fill her double. And see, this devil is getting ready to be filled up double for all the ill dealings and treacherous acts he has committed in the earth. Okay, verse 7, it says, How much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously. Okay, and that's why it's going to be so much torment over here in America, Babylon the Great, because the average person over here has lived carelessly. Okay. The elites have lived deliciously. Okay. And this is going to be the greatest fall, okay, known to man. All right. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she has said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. Okay, so Babylon will be repaid. Okay, the spoiler is getting ready to be spoiled. Nahum 1 and 2, it says, the Most High Yahawah is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth the wrath for his enemy. So there's a Pacific reservation, okay, for Esau Edom. Okay, starting off with the destruction of America Babylon the Great, okay, and then the elites being rounded up, okay, put into chains and thrown head first into captivity. Okay, there's a special reservation for wrath for you goddamn devils and all you nations, okay? But we put an emphasis, okay, on Esau Edom, all right? This nigga's pride have deceived him, okay? And everything he's doing right now, real time, okay, to maintain his power structure, okay, is bringing him closer and closer to the king of terrors, okay, which is Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, all right? Let's read. Verse 3, the Lord, Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, is slow to anger, great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Okay, do you hear that? Okay, and when you go into that word acquit, it means to let go. Okay, he will not at all acquit the wicked. Okay, the Lord has his way in the whirlwind and the storms and the clouds or the dust of his feet. So this devil's not going to be let go. And that's why we started off in the book of Galatians chapter 6 and 7. Be not deceived, okay? The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And this devil's getting ready to reap all the wickedness he have done in the earth. Okay, verse 8, for he that soweth to the flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. And see, you got to understand Esau Edom is carnal. He's a carnal man. Okay, everything he does is of carnality and is sown to the flesh. Okay, but he that soweth to the spirit shall of the spirit reap life everlasting, and that's the hopeful elect. We getting ready to reap life everlasting. Okay, we getting ready to go into the kingdom. We getting ready to enjoy life. Okay, because over here this man promotes nothing but death. Okay, and we're quickly approaching his end. Okay, Babylon will be repaid. The spoiler will be spoiled. So let's get right into this video, and it's from the brother Yahawah, the hopeful elect. All right, let's play it. And he started off with Isaiah 33 and 1, and we'll actually read it. Matter of fact, let's just pull it up. We'll read that. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, in verse 1. It says, the judgment of the Most High. And you truly have to understand, you have to remember, okay, there's going to be a judgment for Esau Edom. All right. There's going to be a judgment for the nations. There even is going to be a judgment for two-thirds of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay, which are the biblical Hebrew Israelites, God's chosen people, okay? No one is going to be let go, okay? Let's read. Woe, this is Isaiah 33 and 1. Woe, meaning destruction, to thee that spoilest, okay? Speaking about this goddamn devil. And thou was not spoiled, that deals treacherously. Okay, and you see how this devil has dealt treacherously. Okay, not only with the nation of Israel, okay, but with all nations. Look what this nigga is doing in the earth real time right now. Okay, this nigga deals treacherously with everybody, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end of dealing treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Okay, O Lord, be graceful unto us. Okay, and this is a prayer, okay, that the elect will be praying in these last days. O Lord, be graceful to us. Okay, the elect of the nation of Israel has sowed into themselves in righteousness, hope to reap in mercy in the time of trouble, in the time of tribulations, in the time that we're getting ready to enter into. Okay, we know that Yahawashi is getting ready to judge, and we want no parts of it. Okay, we want to be on the right side of prophecy. We want that divine intervention. Okay, we want a standard to be lifted. Okay, we ultimately want to be delivered and taken up on those chariots and watching, okay, the judgment of the Lord, okay, from an aerial view. Let's read. O Lord, be gracious unto us, okay, be gracious unto the hopeful elect. We have awaited for thee. Be thou their arm every morning, our salvation also in the time of trouble. Okay, we need Yahawah Shem Yahawashi in the time of trouble. Okay, that judgment is on the way. Okay, and it's going to be upon the second death. Okay, the first death was the flood. Okay, the second death is going to be America, Babylon the Great being destroyed, the earth rocking to and fro like a drunkard. Okay, see, this is no light thing. Okay, that's getting ready to play out on earth. Okay, and Jake, you have been warned. All right, so let's go back to this video. Even the average Edomite tired of goddamn Babylon. Let's read Sirach 25:7. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And we are, as the hopeful elect, we are enjoying, okay, seeing Babylon fall real time. We are enjoying seeing these goddamn Edomites crash out, okay, over their wicked society. We're enjoying seeing the elites of Esau Edom, okay, especially Amalek, humble and fall over everything he's trying to bring forth. Okay? Let's read this one more time. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Okay, and we live to see the fall of this place. Okay, we want no parts of it. Okay, matter of fact, let's grab something. Okay, we hate this world. Okay, we're ready for it to pass away. Give me one second. I'm gonna get it. This world getting ready to pass away. One is in. Let's get the one in James. I mean, let's get the one in First John. It says, "Do not
America,
love the
greatest country in
world."
the
Okay,
world. Oh,
so
America, land is free,
we
home of the
are
brave. Oh, America is
enjoying,
so great. Oh, we're
okay,
the best
seeing this
country.
world
Oh, we
pass
have the
away.
best
This is
day.
First John
Fuck
chapter 2
all
and
of
15.
you.
Love not the world,
America's
neither
a
the
piece
things
of
that are in
shit.
the world. And we don't love this
250
current world
years that
because
we've
it's
used
wicked.
every year to
Okay, everything
bully
that's in it
the
is rooted
fuck
in some type
out of
of
this
wickedness.
world.
Okay, and at the end of the day, we understand this
We've used
place
it
getting
to
ready to pass away with
genocide
a
as
great
many
noise,
nations
pursuant
as we
to
fucking
the
can.
book of Peter.
We're
Okay,
the only goddamn
this
nation
place
to
is getting
drop
ready to
a
pass away
fucking
with a great
atomic
noise. So what the
bomb
fuck do we love in this
twice.
society? Okay,
Don't
everything that
ever
we
fucking
see,
tell me
okay,
we
everything
give a
that
shit about
we
peace or civilian life or
have
any
to
fucking
operate with
thing.
from our day to
This
day.
country is
Okay,
an
the hopeful elect know
asshole.
this
This
shit is
country
getting
is a
ready to go up in
fucking bully.
flames.
And it's
Okay, love not the
full
world,
of
neither the things
fucking
that are in the world. For if
narcissistic
any man love the
assholes
world, the
who
love of the
think they can
Father is
bully
not
whoever
in
they
him.
want.
For all that is in
Fuck
the
this
world,
stupid
the lust of the
country and
flesh,
all of
the
its
lust of the
fucking
eye, and
entitlement.
the pride of life is not of the Father,
Congratulations on
but is of the
250 years of
world.
being
And the
the
world
biggest
passeth
fucking
away, and the
bully.
lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Lord abides forever. All right, let's get another one. Because this place is getting ready to pass away with a great noise. Let's go to the book of Second Peter. Okay, it says a new heaven and a new earth. Okay, and we'll start up at verse 9. It says, this Second Peter 3 and 9, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. Okay, and we do want our people to repent, but we understand prophecy. Okay, and prophecy says that 2/3 are going to be cut off over here in the land of America, Babylon the Great. All right. But we do preach to our people. We do teach our people repentance. Okay. The laws are not going to save you. Okay. The blood of Yahawashi is what's going to ultimately give us that mercy in the day of judgment. Okay. Verse 10, it says, a new heaven and a new earth. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, okay? Because Yahweh Shai is going to come like a thief, all right? And the thief don't tell you when he's going to kick your front door in and ravage your home, okay? Yahweh Shai is coming like a thief, and 2/3 are going to be caught off guard, okay? But for the hopeful elect, each and every day we're looking out into this world, observing prophecy as it tells you in, let's go here right quick. This is the book of is it Second Ezra's 9 or Ecclesiasticus 9? Let's see. I think it's Second Ezra's. Yeah, we'll read this next. Okay, we're looking out to see prophecy. This is going back to Second Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. Okay, that thief is coming. Yahweh Shah is coming. A thief in the night, in which the heavens, okay, this man's rulership, shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements, everything that you see, okay, the elements shall melt with fervent heat, the earth also, and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved. What manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening? Okay, see, the captain of exile. Okay, hasten to be loose. Okay, and you got to truly understand you're yet this day in your captivity, as it tells you in Baruch 3 and 8. Okay, Jake, you should be hastening for this place to be burnt down. All right. See, the hopeful elect is hastening for this, for our captivity to be over. Okay, looking for and hastening until the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. We are looking for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwells righteousness. Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. Okay, and see, the hopeful elect is looking out into the earth, measuring the times that we're coming into. Okay, and we see. the fact that Babylon is fallen. We see the fact that this place can't be healed. Okay, Babylon will be repaid for all the wickedness it has done. Okay, and the spoiler will be spoiled. Okay, the writings on the wall. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the earth which he made, and Yahawashi, Yahawah Bahashim Yahawashi is visiting the earth, okay, and he's gonna ultimately pull up real time, okay, in those chariots and visit Esau Edom. What is it, Isaiah 63? Who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? Okay, Yahawashi getting ready to pull up on this devil, okay, and he's getting ready to repay the spoiler. All right. Then shalt thou well understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when thou shalt be seeing earthquakes and uproars of people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Okay, for like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and the end is manifest. And Esau is synonymous with the end. Okay, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, so we are seeing, okay, the fall of our enemy, okay, and we're enjoying it. Okay, Isaiah 47 and 1, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Okay, this is not the kingdom, okay, that everyone glorifies anymore. Okay, everybody is turning a side eye at the poor. Okay, take a millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare thy legs, uncover thy thighs, pass over the river. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not beat thee as a man. Okay, because he's coming back as an angelic being. Okay, Yahweh Shah is coming back as an angelic being. Let's get that. Isaiah 63. Okay, we quoted it, but let's get it. This is Isaiah chapter 63 and 1. It says, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save, because he's coming back to save the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, and the main deliverance is going to come from over here in the North Country. Okay, America. Okay, Babylon the Great. Let's get Jeremiah 23. It says, verse 5, it says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will rise unto David a righteous branch. Okay. And a king shall reign and prosper. And this king is speaking about Yahawashi. Okay. And shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. In his days, Judah shall be saved and Israel shall dwell safely. Okay. All 12 tribes. Okay. Not just one tribe. And that's how you know that those small hat, big nose people over there in our land to this day don't fulfill prophecy. When we go home, we're going to be placed in our land by our Lord Yahweh Shah. Okay, continuing on, and this is his name whereby he shall be called the Lord our righteousness. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth that brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, North America, okay, and from all countries, because we're scattered, whether I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. We're getting ready to go back home. Okay, what is that? Isaiah 14. We're getting ready to go back home. Going back to Isaiah 63, reading from the top again. Who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and the blood shall be sprinkled upon my garment, and I will stain all my arraignment. And that's just a poetic way of saying Yahweh Shah is getting ready to do a lot of killing in the earth. Okay. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. All right. So Yahweh Shah is getting ready to get down in the earth. Going back to Isaiah 47. We'll start from the top again. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. Okay. The dust represents confusion. Okay. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare thy leg, uncover thy thigh, pass over the river. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man, for as for our Redeemer. The Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Yahawashi is coming to redeem his people, okay, from the spoiler. Babylon's going to be repaid. Let's go to the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. The point is in verse 8, but we'll start from the top and read into it. It says, I will stand on my watch. This is Habakkuk 2 and 1. I will stand on my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. Okay, and the visions are talking about the divine oracles, okay, which are prophecies. For the visions is yet for an appointed time, okay, and we're in that appointed time where prophecies are being fulfilled, where prophecy is ramping up, okay, and we're in that time where all prophecy is going to be fulfilled, okay, down from nuclear destruction, okay, Jacob's trouble, the MOTB being implemented on a worldwide stage, okay, and ultimately this devil being destroyed and thrown head first into captivity. Okay, even as we go into the kingdom, we're going to be fulfilling prophecy. Okay, read the book of Obadiah. That's going to be in the kingdom of heaven after 1,000 years where these devils are rounded up and done away with. Okay, prophecy will be fulfilled. Okay, and we're coming into the thick of prophecy. Okay, and we're rejoicing because we know the end game. Let's read. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon table, and that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. Okay, and we're at the end. Okay, and it's speaking loud and clear and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up in him is not right, speaking about the goddamn devil, but the just shall live by faith. Okay, the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Yeah. Also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. That's why this devil got, you know, military bases all over the world. That's why he has colonized the earth. Okay, this nigga can't keep himself in one goddamn place. Okay, who enlarges his desires as hell and is as death. Okay, because everything that this devil breathes in his rulership, everything that he breathes in his kingdom, okay, is as death and cannot be satisfied. This devil can't be satisfied with nothing. Okay, he has the fatness of the land, but he wants everything. He want to even get up inside you. Okay, this devil has to be stopped. But gather unto him all nations, and heapeth to him all people. Shall not all these take up a proverb, a parable against him, a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay, and that's speaking about debt. Okay, that debt he has. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and wake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be as booties unto them? Okay, verse 8 is the point. Because thou hast spoiled many nations. Okay, and the main nation he has spoiled, okay, is the nation of Israel, you so called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee because of men's blood and for the violence in the land of the city and all that dwell therein. Okay, woe unto him, destruction unto him that coveth a evil covetousness to his houses, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Okay, and this devil, this devil's getting ready to be spoiled. Let's go to Jeremiah 23. Jeremiah 50 and 23, Salakia. It says, how is the whole hammer of the earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? I have laid a snare for thee. And see, that's what Esau, Edom don't understand. Yahawah Shem Yahushua has laid a snare for this devil. okay, and he's walking directly into it, okay. That's just like a deer that sees headlights, okay. He's so startled he can't move. Okay, Esau Edom is that deer in the headlights. Okay, entering into prophecy. Okay, and there's an 18-wheeler coming to smack his ass. All right, and that's gonna be Yahawashi coming on that chariot. Okay, you will be visited. Okay, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. The Lord, Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, has opened his armory. Okay, speaking about these nuclear missiles. Okay, and has brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord, power of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. All right. So at the end of the day, Babylon will be repaid, okay? And the spoiler will be spoiled. And we'll end in the book of Psalms. Let's go here. Let's end in the book of Psalms, chapter 7. Getting right to the point. This is Psalms chapter 7, verse 14. Behold, he prevaileth with iniquity, and has conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. He made a pit and digged it, and he has fallen into the ditch which he has made. Okay, and that's what we see happening. Esau Edom is getting ready to fall into this ditch which he has made. Babylon will be repaid, the spoiler will be spoiled. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi by Hashem Rakak Wadash. Give double honors to the head apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I would like to say shalom to all the Akim and Agwaf. Shalom.